What up, everybody? How's it going? I didn't even check to see what microphone I'm on. Duh. What is going on? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. What? Oh, that's the camera. We need the audio. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, we're on the right one now. Yep, we are good to go. I think we're all right. AgTech45, how are you tonight? Zach Grubb, how is everything going in Australia? Them are the real questions. Patrick, how are you? 2 weeks left in the Army, in the military over there. Zach Grubb, what's happening? A. Murray, looking out. How's it going, Kentucky Tech? Zach Grubb. Feel free to sooner the better. Man, Tarek just busting chops every day. How are you, Tarek? It's nice to have you in the chat. Good evening, Will. Quite well. Got my service truck today. Sweet deal. Looks like Komatsu in the background there. Hey, Tarek. Will, is there going to be a tour? Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Nick? How you doing? And it's live. What's up, Joshua Brandenburg? It was great to talk to you tonight on your live stream. Let's see here. Made it. Bubba Ayers. Kentucky? Yeah, Kentucky. Oh, that's awesome. Cummins Tech 2020. Holy cow. I think you're brand new. Welcome to the chat. If you are a brand new person to the chat, say hello. Where are you from, I guess? We got, that's kind of one of my things. Just the state, country, whatever you want to put in there. So, yeah. What's up, Ag Tech? Kentucky Tech saying hi to Joshua. What's the surprise? Ooh. We're going to wait for a few more people to get in here. There's just a few. We're getting closer, but we're going to talk about diesel laptops again tonight. I did make a decision, and I want to wait. We're still a few minutes early from where I said I was going to start the show tonight, so I don't want to jump ahead of everything and whatnot, and we'll talk about that. I'm not sure, but I have definitely decided to go with diesel laptops. So here in the next little while, I might. It depends. I might or might not tell you which way I went. But I do want to get out of the way the wrenches. What did I pay for the wrenches? Was it $60? I think it was $60. I had to make some fresh coffee tonight. 15 in the chat. Anthony Davis, how are you? Great to have you in the chat. Bubba, hey, Ag Tech. Everybody's saying hi. Let's talk about the week. Holy cow, we got some rain yesterday here in Michigan. I'm sure across the country it sounds like everybody's getting rain and got rain and all that stuff. And they freaking they just poured it was almost 4.5 inches, and then we got another 1/4 inch overnight. And boy, man, it's crazy how much water we got. First of all, there's nothing patient about you, Kentucky Tech. Cummins Tech 2020. Not a huge fan of diesel laptops. Honestly, my boss bought 2 laptops from them with Cummins and Detroit, and the subscriptions expired. And now they harass me almost 2 to 3 times a week. Cummins Tech, did they have Texa or did they have Jaltist? That's my question for you. Which platform do they buy? I guess diesel laptops has been synonymous with Texa a lot lately in the past, and Jaltist has been out there as well. And I don't know which one. I'm just curious of which one, because I did make a decision, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Hey, happy Tech, everyone. Hi, Kentucky Tech. Did you get my sponsorship check for the tractor pull yet? I thought you were supposed to send it to me, Ag Tech. If we're going to build a pulling tractor, you got to man, I don't know. I did. Yes. Well, I just think that going with the diesel laptops rather than something like that, I just feel better about it, I guess. At this point, I don't I just figured this was my best route. And with the support, the problem with that other stuff is it really what type of support do you have? What type of support do they offer you? And I'm willing to pay to find out. I hear a lot of stuff just tonight, Cummins Tech has an opinion about it and about them as a company, and there's some other guys that have there's so many different opinions, right? And I want to find out, and the service manuals that they offer. Jim, how are you? There's a lot of stuff that Diesel Laptops, I think, as a company as a whole, offers better than something that's. But there probably are some great guys out there selling some stuff, but it's just not the way. That's just not what I was going to do on this one. So, I would rather. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I guess I'm talking in circles now. I'll move on. AgTech, I'm still waiting. OEM software, not Texa or Jaltist. Oh, really? So you had Cummins Insight and you were unhappy with it? You were unhappy with it. I'm curious. Hello, all the Heavy Ranch posse. What's up, ZK? How are you? How you doing tonight? But Texa is so much better. Have you used both? I'm curious on that because I'm trying to find somebody that's used both, and there's not many people that have used both. So it's kind of one of those things. We got Diesel laptops, but it's Texa. The thing about Diesel laptops, it can hook up to everything, but it doesn't mean it can do everything that it hooks up to. That is true. It's the crescent wrench approach is really what it is. And you have to understand that going into it. Yes, it will hook to it, but it won't hook. It won't do everything that you need it to do. But there's also a fine line there that you have to have, and which I think they get a bum rap sometimes, both of the things, is because there's a certain knowledge base that you have to understand before you. I don't know. It's weird. I've used a lot of OEM software. I've used Cummins Insight. I've used John Deere. I've used JCB. I've used Hitachi, Isuzu. Let's see, what other softwares have I used? I guess that's about it, right? For right now that I can think of. Those are the softwares that I've used, OEMs. And I've programmed controllers with all of them. I've diagnosed machines with all of them. I've done all this with all those, right? So I'm curious to see, with my experience and my personal knowledge, how far these things will take me with what they have. It's the Texa. The thing is about the Diesel laptops, it can hook up to anything, but yes. What's up, Don? How you doing? This video, I told him I'd sponsor. I know. Laptops are the best option for Diag if you can get the software. 100% great choice. Yes. Yep, that's where I'm headed. CP, how are you tonight? By the way, CP the Tool Addict joining us tonight. He's got had a heck of a stream last night. I'm sure I didn't catch it. I've been trying to sleep on Fridays, CP, so I can stay up on Saturdays. That's been my thing. So, moving the camera, bumping the camera with the coffee cup. That ain't no good. What's up, Anthony Roble? Hey, you hopped right on. Perfect. You want to get on into heavy equipment? How do you make the switch? Jump. Just do it. Try to get in to a place. Look for a place that's hiring. And in all reality, there's definitely some struggles you're going to have with hydraulics, and if you're green on diesels, the biggest thing is find a good place to intern or become an apprentice of somebody that's got some knowledge, and then they'll be able to push you through. If you're already like an automotive technician or a technician of some sort, that's going to be number one, make life a lot easier because you already have some knowledge base of how things work and how they're supposed to work. The mechanical knowledge. If you're mechanically knowledge, you shouldn't have a problem finding some place to jump into it. Tools are going to be a struggle. Tools are always a struggle. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. But, let's see here. Oh, boy, we're getting down here. Everybody's saying hi. Brian Meadows, how are you? Yep, whoever it is got good and bads. Yep, it doesn't matter. Aiden Williamson, how are you? Nice to have you in the chat. Hey, Black Smoke, how are you? We're not unhappy with the software. Oh, I got you. Just the service from them. Okay. That makes me curious now. I don't know. Like I said, I'm finding out. I ordered it and it's on its way. So we'll see when it gets here. When am I building a pulling tractor? As soon as Kentucky Tech gets the check from Ag Tech and I get the check from you, CP, I will. Or you just send a tractor my way and we'll make it run. How's that sound? Looks like they were doing some pulling out your way this weekend out there. I would like to build one someday. But I would like to see what it would take to get a common rail, but whatever. How's it going, Ryan? Nice to have you in the chat. Bill Beckett, how are you? Ag Tech. How you doing? Bill Beckett. Is the crowd still funding the pulling track here? Dude, I totally understand, Phil. YouTube is hard to keep up, especially when you're trying to make out. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. You just kind of got to keep rolling, man. Yeah, it's tough. Trying to keep everything up. Starting to slow down a bit. Yeah, we got 4 inches of rain last night. Or yesterday, I should say. Help. This week's sponsor for pulling tractors. Why not? Brian, it's just all about sponsorships, I do not. Oh, you're talking to Ag Tech. Chad, how are you, man? What's up? Okay. Yeah, if you're looking to make the switch, Anthony, it's not that bad. You can do it. Just find a good place that's going to take you on. As far as somebody with knowledge and knowledge base, the biggest thing is don't go in there trying to fight emissions. Go in there and try to learn emissions because they are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. we had a little honeymoon period with the gliders and the stuff like that. And, come and swap and pump the world, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we're going to be emissions, and that's where all of this diesel laptops is coming into play. It's because you have to communicate with the things. The other thing that I liked about it is there's it just, we'll see what it is. I spent some big money, and we're gonna find out how good it really is. So it's crazy. Can you pull a B, John Deere, if you don't have to go crazy at first, Phil? Oh, so you want me to talk to my brother and see if we can get this Super M rolling for 6,000 pound farm class? I got you. We can go like that. Everyday Fleet Tech, Chad. Yeah, did you change your name for a minute there, CP? Good evening, Andrew Miller. 4 inches. Wow, send 1 inch up here. I'd love to. Yesterday afternoon, when it was raining, it rained between I'd say 10 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. And we got over 4 inches of rain in that stretch. Unless it's a cat pulling tractor. Ooh. You have to go, I don't know. That'd be a tough one. Some of them old Olivers had cat 3208s in them, though. We go that route. Holy cow, that's it? 3/10? That ain't nothing. Added to a name change and make all my videos private. Hopefully temporarily work stuff. Oh, gotcha. Zach, we have aluminum stand, 4 different sizes stacked together. It works awesome. Damn. Aiden Williams, congrats on the purchase. Big move. I wish I had the cash to drop on that. Then, till then, I'm interested in this idle chat about. Yeah, there is some stuff out there, I guess. I don't know where it's at. To tell you the truth, I'm not the guy to ask on that. I never really even looked into it because I just would rather do it legit and be done with it. Mine, it was a mess up name change. Yeah, I seen it the other day and I was like, what? You changed it? I mean, everybody pretty much knows your name's Chad anyway. Someone should make a video treatment about after treatment EGR. Who would make a video about after treatment? Kentucky Tech. Come on, go back into history. I got one. All about it. Oh, hey, Tech. Hey, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. Hello, the Heavy Wrench. Stephen Doolittle, how are you? I'm doing good. Joshua did get his stuff, I guess, is what he said. What is rain? Haven't seen it in a long time. Jesus. Don, 4 inches of rain. 4 inches of rain. That's it. Over 4 inches of rain in one day. You wouldn't even have a yard left with 4 inches of rain in Arizona, I bet. No vegetation to hold it in place, probably. Bill Beckett's in the house. Occupants in the house. How are you guys? Well, okay, there's 44 in the chat. Here's where we're at. I ordered a diesel laptop with Jaltist. I ordered the Kajali Jaltist. Before we get too crazy in the comments, I'll give you a couple reasons why I went with Jaltist. I know somebody in the chat was saying they're pushing Jaltist, but somebody also in the chat has said something about Cummins Insight. I don't know. Let's see if I can find out right now what. Let's see. Let me just look something up here real quick, unless somebody already knows. What does an inline? What are they, 7 now? Inline 7 adapter. So, an inline 7 adapter, if you were to take and get Cummins Insight, and I'll take his name off there. Stephen Doolittle's the next one. Anyway, if you were to take an inline 7, which is what Cummins uses right now to connect to Insight, correct? Everybody knows that. With the Jaltist and the Kajali system, they use a Nexic connector, the same as John Deere, the same as JCB, I believe, the same as Cummins, the same as a lot of them. So the Texa adapter will not work with Cummins Insight, but the Kajali Jaltist will work with Cummins Insight as that same adapter, and it's going to save you about $1,300 for the kit. That is why I went that route, and everybody I've talked to says it's very similar. Jay's Diesel said he gave it good reviews, but I have heard Texa is very good as well. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see what it does. I'm going to find out on the one for sure, and I'll let you know my opinion on it. And I'm only going to be able to compare it to OEM software, though. I'm not going to be able to compare it to Texa unless I can figure out something with somebody else that has a Texa and maybe go from there. You know, I would it would be something to see if I could put them next to each other and really figure out which one is nicer. But I think it's one of those things, you know. So that's where I went, and we will see what everybody has to say here. If I made a mistake or not, well, it's all good. You tell me I made a mistake. We don't get that much rain in a year. I know. My Texa saved me yesterday on an international semi. It gave me all the wire pinouts I needed to diagnose it. Beautiful. Was that through the Diesel laptop side or the Texa side? That was my question, I guess, on that one. Bill Beckett, hello, sir. Evening, y'all. Are you fishing on Main Street yet? We're getting close. Boy, I tell you what. The pond, my pond out back, it probably came up, no joke. I bet you my pond came up 2.5 feet yesterday because I live on a ridge and the pond's in the valley. So all of my water from my whole property pretty much drains into that pond. So, yes, 4 inches of water doesn't equate to 4 inches of rain doesn't equate to 3 feet. I know. For all the math magicians out there, Kentucky Tech was just about to type that in and call me out on it. But yeah, it's definitely close. I bet money you'd pick Texa. Huh. I hope you really didn't bet money. Hello, Country Mile. Only 17 likes. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. How are you doing? Anthony Davis. That's weird because we have the Texa and we also have Cummins Insight too. We use the same. Really, Anthony, you use the Texa adapter, the big Texa box, on your computer to hook with Cummins Insight? Because they were saying that doesn't jive all the time. I don't know. Maybe the adapter does work. I don't know. Oh, so my man, Theo. But that's really what pushed me in that direction, to tell you the truth. But I do have, 30 days, 90 days, same as you can swap it out for the other one. So I'm going to try it out for a month or two and see what the heck happens, you know. Hey, Tarek. I didn't see Tarek in there. He was up there a while ago. Haven't seen him. I need a laptop myself. So I haven't spent the money. I live in California. Weird stuff. Yes. Cummins, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I got you. Through knowledge base of diesel laptops as a hell of a repair tree. Yeah, that's definitely part of the package as well as the knowledge base. So, Anthony G. MB5, how are you? Hi, Bill Beckett. Anthony Davis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because the other Field Tech has Cummins Insight and also the Diesel laptop, and he uses them both. And before I hooked up to the Diesel laptop, straight to the Cummins 2. Gotcha. Well, like I said, if the Texa unit, I don't know if it might be made same as Nexic, but I know that everybody else uses Nexic, and it looks, and the Kajali is pretty much a Nexic the way it looks. I'm curious if I peel off that tag, if that one's made over here as well. I'm curious to see what it can do. You know, that's the thing, Black Smoke. If nothing else, I feel like I have to give it. I'm going to give it the opportunity to see what it does. I mean, and push to see if I can push to its limits. I actually have a JCB lined up that has some codes on it, so I'm going to go see what Kajali and Jaltist and JCB, how they coexist. And I've used JCB OEM software, so that will be a pretty good test. I'm not saying JCB OEM software is phenomenal by any means, but it's good. If you know how to use it, that's the best. That's the biggest thing with all of this stuff. If you don't know how to use it and don't get familiar with the system, it's all Greek. And truck guys, I tell you what, truck guys, you guys have totally different. I think they do a lot of stuff different for you guys than they do on the equipment side, as far as where stuff is, what it's called, how it kind of works. But we'll figure that out. For stuff you're working, you probably made the right call. I work on enough trucks. That's why I went Texa. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. The big case tractor I posted on Instagram. Oh, that 95? Just battery. Yeah, that was a 95 with a loader. In the JNC video, is that what you're talking about, Country Mile? It was just, it wouldn't start, and I went over there and helped them out. There's a fly, just so you know. Did you get the Apple Air laptop for diesel? Yes. AgTech, how's everything? Good evening, old time Walder. Finally showing up. Keeping busy, but not crazy busy. Oh, that's good stuff, AgTech. I caught the comments. See what happens when Joey Morrison's not here? Yeah, that one I just had to get it going. JCB, at least it won't have EGR codes. Kentucky Tech doing some research. Yeah, JCB hasn't ran EGR in a while. They got away from EGR, and they're doing well with it. It's a little different, but I think it's a pretty good setup. They had a run of def headers that were issues, but I think we're getting past that too. It's all good. I think I got everyone, but if I missed them, I'm sorry. Let me know and I'll give you a shout out. But more importantly, let's give Phil at the Heavy Wrench, owner operator of this channel, a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Steven. The support is nice. How are you? Already done. I like JCB. XFEL. JCB is not a bad product. I'm not saying that at all. They just have it. It's, how can I say this? Any machine, it's a European thing. Once you figure out how they do things in Europe and how there's. So I said this the other day. The old saying, there's more than one way to do anything, right? Well, even with engines right now, we've pretty much, an engine's an engine. And there's only one way to make them run. Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. Right? Like that is the 4-stroke engine. We're not changing that. We're just tweaking on it. But JCB, they do things a little different. Their wiring, completely different to deal with. How they do their neutral safeties, completely different than what you would think. How many times have you come across, in machines especially, where they actually use the center post of a relay? Generally, it's the two outers. When that the coil has to be on in order for it to make the connection between the two. Where JCB uses that center post sometimes. And the coil has to be off. If it's not energized, it's in the working order. So there's some weird stuff like that, but I don't mind them. I mean, everybody busts their chops here and there, but they make some pretty good machines. And now they're producing skid steers for Volvo. Think about that. Yes, if you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate that wholeheartedly. Thank you, Stephen Doolittle. You are doing all of the stuff that I probably should. Hello, Nick. How are you? He finally made a decision. All is well at the farm. Finally. Excellent. Cheap wiring. Yeah, some of their wiring is yet to be desired there, Country Mile. You ain't lying there. But half of the time, I found a chunk of 1/4 inch. It was either 3/16. I don't know. Either way, it was a little chunk of steel, about the size of probably half the size of an Andes Mint, like lengthwise. Boom, right in there in a fuse block. And then I also found a copper wire out of a house wiring, whatever. That was in there instead of a fuse because it was not working and it kept blowing a fuse. So I had to rewire that one. You can let the smoke out of them real quick. But typical British, they have problems with wiring in general. Yeah. That's it's one of those things. So you'll be able to plug in to all ag and industrial equipment and truck as well. Yes, it should do truck as well. Black Smoke, nice meeting you. Yeah, Black Smoke's a great dude. Backhoes. Oh, so the 214s, the 3CX, 4CX. Now you're talking XFL, we could talk about some of that 214s. How many times have you had to straighten out the tires on a 4-wheel steer machine with a washer and some grease? Let's talk about that. What's up? How many F&R switches did you replace on a 214? Whew. Likewise, Steven. Merch link in by. Okay, fine. If you want some merch, the shirts, I'll even. Here we go. Ready? We'll do it. The cups, the hats, all the stuff. It's in the heavywrench.com. Thanks for reminding me. Everybody's reminding me to say this stuff. Joshua, what's up, my man? How are you? Worked on plenty of JCB fast track tractors. Oh, yeah. Country Mile Garage. I went to a place, Princeton, Missouri, from Michigan to work on a fast track tractor. Probably about 10 years ago. No, more than that. It was more than that ago. Maybe it was like 15 years ago. Something like that. They do haul the mail. They carry the mail. They are fast, the independent suspension with the coil springs, and man. And they're an IVT trans. I was always wondering when somebody is going to figure out the programming for that same IVT AGCO transmission that they were putting in those back in the day, to put in an AGCO over here and let her rip. I'm shopping to trade my skills. I have a deer now. I'm either getting another deer or JCB. the JCB skid steers, Ryan, are good. I mean, they all have their issues. Are you going to go new? Or are you going to go slightly used? I worked on a T300. Yeah, T300, a track, single arm boom, all the good stuff. You have to buy a special tool to change the fuel filter. It's kind of a pain. The AC works good. The heated seats are nice. Getting in and out of that cab on the left side, oh boy, is that nice for picking stuff up. If let's say you're loading a pallet of seed, you need to pick up a pallet with seed on it or something like that, and you're trying to get it loaded. That JCB, you bring the boom up, set it, you can get safely around it. You're not crawling under the boom, and you can throw them bags of seed up on the planter. It's pretty nice. I like that for using it for, lifting stuff around, and you can get out and use it almost as a crane. But you have a crane, so whatever. You only want the backhoe or skid steer for no. That's affordable. I've seen some on auction that have went pretty decent price, but I don't know anybody right now. Not a problem at all. I don't mind doing that for people, and I like getting along with. So obviously, I like you. Yeah, you're awesome, Steven. I appreciate it. I'd order some stuff from you. Sounds good. No worries. It's one of those things. It's always available, but do it if you want to. Don't feel like you have to. I like saying that in the videos because it's not something that I'm not looking to make $1 million on YouTube. It is what it is. I'm here for the community and the 38 to 50 people that are in here every Saturday night. MLH, how are you? How's it going today? Ryan saying, what's up to MLH? Try Ritchie Brothers auctions. Ugh. Some days, Jim, how are you, by the way? Yeah, some of those auctions, you can get good deals, get bad deals. How's it going? Hey, Ryan. Hey, Bill. Was it for Nick Sasbo by any chance? It was a manure hauler. I think I don't know what his name was, man. I don't know. It might have been. Just parked Reva for the night. It might have been. It was a manure hauler for sure. He had 4 of them. 4 or 6 of them. Something like that. I went out there. That was a crazy day. It was the wildest day I've ever had to work on stuff. And sometime I'd love to share that story. Teleskid. Yeah, the teleskids are pretty cool. They give you that little extra reach, little extended boom there. And I will say this about JCB. Their load-alls, if they took what they had down with the load-all and applied it to the teleskid, you're going to have a good machine. Now, some of their hoses are yet to be desired to change. I'm not going to lie about that. But the load-all is by far, I think, one of their premium machines that they have, machine line. I'm not going to lie. I think the JCB load-all is an incredible machine, and it's really good. But they do have some, the def header problems. Them kind of came through in a rash real quick and yada, yada. But it is what it is. They were warrantying def headers pretty regularly, put it that way. And then they got that, I think they got that fixed and figured out, and now they're good. Let's see. I have a 325. That is the number one selling point of a JCB, is that. I will say this, Ryan, if you do end up looking at a JCB, they can go in there and you might be able to. I'd like to see that. That might be some of the parameters you could change with your Texa, is you can get in there and you can adjust the aggression of turn if you want. You have 3 different levels that you can set at up on the screen, but you can also adjust your actual, when you recalibrate it, you can adjust it and move some calibrations around and get it touchier, or you know what I'm saying, so it's not as jerky, if that's a complaint. When JCB first came out with the robots, it was a rough time, but they made a lot of improvements. That's one of the big things. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing great. Weird name. Yeah. Yep, that's what they were back in the day, robots. The 1110s, the 190s, the what was the other ones? The 11s. I think there was like an 11 something. I don't know. There's a lot of them. I just joined the video. I just joined the video. What do you think about these laptops? Hey, I'm going to try them out. That's the thing. I'm going to try them out. It is in shipping right now, en route. That's what it's en route to. And I'm I went with the Kajali Jaltist, and yeah, that's what I'm going with, and I'm going to try it out and see what happens, and we're gonna check it out, and I'm going to put some videos up, and I'll show you the struggles. I'll show you the stuff like that. I'll try to get that on camera. Sorry about the focus there. But I'm going to try to give you the full run. If I have an issue, I'll tell you how much time it took them to get back with me, and how much support there actually is. I'm going to try to be as open and honest as I can about it, because I got nothing to gain or lose from it. So we'll see. We'll see what they were. If you remember, just instant IG 10-4. No comment. 550 ball. Start the day with a 550J ball replacement. Ooh, you burnt. Let me think here. You burnt probably 15 pounds of rod today if you did the ball and socket. Keep it busy. Hey, BS. How's it going, Brandon? 14 hours. Oh, yeah, your frame repair tomorrow. I'm going to plug into my service truck and just see what I can do on that. I'm going to be plugging into my 2005 C7 and just seeing what I can see. To tell you the truth, that's the first thing right now. The next thing I will be plugging into will be a JCB, probably a Loadall. I'm thinking. I got to give him a call back and tell him that it's all. I should be able to get out there, and then I do have work on a New Holland excavator coming up that I'm going to see about maybe playing with and seeing if I can hook up to it and see what I can see, just to see what I can see. And also a Volvo wheel loader. I'm going to be doing a service on them, so I'm going to try to see if I can reset the service intervals on them and go from there. Yeah, that was a big deal when they came out with the robot. If you go back into some of their history, it's pretty wild what they've done with different stuff. Starting out with a dump trailer and then a backhoe. The first thing was a dump trailer, I believe, is what JCB started with, in a garage, just in a little garage. So, let's see. Bubba Ayers, I was up your way today. My buddy bought a baler in Greenville. Heavy ranch will plug into a port that's hooked up backwards and front. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. If you're working on a JCB, just make sure you're in the right plug, not the wrong one. You either got to be in the powertrain or the machine. A little 3-prong on the back behind it, and then just swaps it. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Otherwise, you can't see all the stuff. I just say I got a little extra redness and a big bucket of spent rods. Yes, I bet. Not far, about an hour. Dang, you guys were real close to each other then. That's pretty awesome. Chef Shade Tree Scott. Howdy, howdy. How are you? Great to have you in the chat. Yeah, so I guess that's the real story behind it. And we're gonna try to hook up some stuff, and we'll go from there. It was pretty wild. Pretty wild stuff there. Just ordering that, and we're going to try to see what we can hook up to. Let me answer this real quick here. Bubba Ayers, we got to turn around and went down to Dallas the back way. Aiden, do many farmers out there run old tractors still? We're haying with a 1986 Deutz Alice 4-cylinder air-cooled here in West Virginia. Yeah, we still, it's nothing to see, the bigger farmers got newer stuff, obviously, but there's still quite a bit of your, 4020s are a staple in all communities, I think, and then, as far as Fords go, the 5000s, the 7000s, there's a few of those, 9600s, 8600s. We got some 9700s, some 6700. We got 1066 International. There's right up to brand new tractors rolling down the road with, we're talking the biggest case, the biggest John Deere's rolling around our area too. So there's all sorts of stuff. So it's not just, it's everything. There's guys that are baling with 8N tractors still right now. So it is what it is. Yeah, for sure. For sure on that one. Let's see. Did the 550J service to Freightliner M2 fuel filter head on a 08 Commodore and a wheel seal and brakes on a 06 Western Star. That's it? What'd you do after lunch, MLH? Jesus. No, that's a heck of a day. You were hauling. Hopefully they were all in one spot and you didn't have to make it through okay. I don't really talk about much of that stuff. Just stay away from politics altogether, man. Sorry about that. And we have tons around me that do. Hey, Nick. And there's no, Scott, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just don't touch on those subjects because they're like, it's just not worth it on here. It's easier to make a part of farming when you're not the one paying for new equipment. Yep, absolutely. There was a tractor today that I messaged about that, oh man, I thought I was going to have it. I should, let me see if I can find out what it was here. It was a 574 International, 574 International tractor. It had an overheating problem and they wanted $2,200 for it. It ran, drove, but it overheated when they were baling with it. But that would have been a sweet deal, but it sold today. By the time I messaged, I was like, I'm interested. It was gone. So, yeah, we're still looking for old tractors like that. Let's see here. Bubba Ayers, we hit the typical 5 o'clock Dallas traffic, but we got out of there pretty fast. That's cool. Good Deutz is hard to beat. That's true. When Deutzes are running good, they're running good. I mean, they are phenomenal engines. When you have issues with the Deutz, it gets kind of pricey. MLH had an air brake job today. Worse, or drums are. Oh my god, that's not good. That's not good. May not have been bad. May not have been too bad being Saturday. Yeah, I was just asking. Was trying. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good, man. I just don't comment on it myself. So it's just too volatile of a subject, and I don't need anything to happen on for my channel. I had a comment the other day that was kind of driven political, and it wasn't worth it. But the Deutz was a cool rebuild. Individual cylinders, passing throughout. Though, port spun the main bearings. Oh man, yeah. Conador and M2 was Western. Was on the way home. Could have been worse. Yeah, absolutely. It's raining right now again here. What's new? Oh, lots is new. Yeah. Yeah, 2-day trip. Anyway, so to this week, let's see. What have I done this week? Oh, boy, there's been a lot. So 2020 came in with a hydraulic valve problem. I'm pretty sure the valve is just whooped on the remote side for the loader. It's not a loader valve. They're using the remote valve for the loader. So that one there, I looked at that one. I got the case wheel loader transmission in. I got it still. It's been rain. It rained all. That was on Thursday. I think I got that done. I worked on a 4020 on Wednesday. Yeah, 4020 on Wednesday. And I did a PTO shaft seal on the whole housing seal, I should say, on the rear and the front. I did the load shaft seals, a lift pump, and fixed the seat. So that was pretty much my Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday, I worked on that loader valve. Yeah, I think that was about it. That was the loader valve for a while. I did some other stuff. I don't remember. And then yesterday morning, I went out and did a couple of blown hoses for a guy on a John Deere 50D. So that was pretty good there. Got that done. And then why am I yawning? This is a third cup of coffee. I don't even know. I drank 2 of the little ones, 1 of these, and I got 1 more to go right here. And then if I keep yawning after that, it is over. Because the CAF is definitely. I need to get some of that. That's what's in there is the CAF from BRCC. All right. Where are we at here? Yeah, I picked up a John Deere 336 square baler. Great shape for 28 hair. That's a good deal. Still raining over here. Have a good one. We'll talk later. Thanks, MLH. You have yourself a great night. Catch some sleep. It's 10 o'clock already. Somebody's texting me. Oh, no. What's this? What's this? What? Why? Just had bacon. Did you catch it in his money discussing first autonomy? Votes, politics, not controversial. No clue about them. No, I didn't. First talks about autonomy. Revoked. That's true. That's true, XFL. I did not catch any of that. MLH, I think those drums, 34 set linings. Yeah, it's crazy. We use Jaltist and Cat, and I'll find out what else we use. That's the two used on my side of the shop. Different departments use different things here. Yes, absolutely. So I did go with the Jaltist and Bubba saying, but how does it work on the cats? Have you ever used it on the cats? Stay safe. We haven't had a drop today. Dang. It's horrible when you're looking for the rain and you don't get it. But then the other day, yesterday, we were looking for a little rain, but we got a lot. That's just dealing with Mother Nature. I just saw the place we used to live. I had a faulty wire and caught fire this morning. Oh, that's horrible. Huh. Well, I'm glad you're not living there anymore. So that's a good thing, right? But that's horrible. Oh, yeah. Yep, that Ford backhoe. I did the head gasket on it. Everything's all set. I got a little video of the guy driving around after I had it done, and he called me. I left there, I don't know what time. He called me probably 9 o'clock at night. I was like, man, that thing's running great. It hasn't ran this good ever. Blah, blah, blah. You know, it was a good deal. So that worked out pretty good. You know, it's all good. Later MLH. You'll be in. Oh man, you'll be the 14th and 15th of July. That's sweet, Don. Caffeine coffee. Yes, sir. Now, all this coffee talk. Where's Darian? Yes, go fishing. Bad joke. You guys ever see? No. I'll have to look them up. Laugh out loud. Oh, went north and you got it. I think so. Use the 100 T splices for 110. No, XFEL. It was Scotch locks. Scotch locks. Those are the best wiring connectors in the world. Kentucky Tech loves them. JC Smith loves them. You know, they're good to go. Yeah, everybody loves them, right? Scotch locks. We should look that up sometime. Who invented Scotch locks? Has anybody ever found that out? Like who the person was that invented Scotch locks? I wonder if it was like, what would his name be? I'm gonna look it up right now because it's. Who invented Scotch locks? Let's see. Oh, let's see. I don't even know. I don't even know. We'll have to figure it out sometime. People are probably busting my chops in the comments right now. Let's see here. Depending on what I stick with equipment, unless the shop supposed to truck in, yeah. Scott, I'm over in the thumb area, I guess, south of 69, north of Detroit, south of 69, over on the east side. XFEL, no news. Said faulty heat tape around the pipes. The trailer melted and caused a fire. Family home and smelled something burning. That sucks. That sucks, man. I just bought a 15/16 wrench. How much bigger should I go? You should probably get at least up to inch and a half, 15 sixteenths. I know you just said 1 5/16. I would get up to inch and a half. An angle, inch and a half. There's some inch and 5/8 out there, and I'm looking at getting one. Oh yeah, horrible. Scotch locks on U-Haul. Ugh. I was the same person who invented Scotch whiskey. I love Scotch locks. They have made me so much money over the years. Yeah. If you want to find the place where the problem is, look for Scotch lock. Yeah. When I was service manager, if I caught techs using Scotch locks, automatically written up for negligence. Go to 2 inch. Yeah. On regular wrenches, yeah. Angle wrenches, inch and a half. Our south of Toledo, really. I was just in Wuxian or something like that the other day. That was just, will that be west of Toledo? For that tractor pull. Let's see here. Yeah, what could go wrong here? I mean, what could go wrong? Spend plenty of time in the thumb. Winters are very cold. Every time I've been there. Really? They are. What's up, Jake? How you been, man? Great to have you in the chat. Man, how's everything going for you, bud? Have a good one. Anderson Tractor Supply. Anderson Tractor Supply. Let me look that up. I have not. Anderson Tractor Supply. Oh, in Bluffton. Yes. Yes, I have. I have, Scott. Yeah, I called them for a radiator for a 9700. It was I got a price from the guy to record it. They didn't have one. To tell you the truth, they could have sold me a new one, and I had ours record. Yes, Anderson Tractor Supply. I looked for that radiator there. Yes, I did. I bought an entire set of Snap-on angle wrenches, 1/4 to 2 inch recently. That was not cheap. No, that was not cheap. That inch and a half, an inch and what was it, inch and 7/16, inch and a half, and that inch and whatever it was, that thin wrench. Those three, $60. The guy that sold them to my brother messaged me on Instagram the next day after that video. A couple days later, he's like, "Hey, I sold your brother those wrenches." It was just hilarious. He was at the flea market up the road. Oh, hello, Jake. How's the red holding up? Been busy, overtime as usual. That's how it always is. Rudy, guarantee rework. Maybe if you work at like like U-Haul uses them, so that way they can ship them state to state, over the road truck repair guys. I have seen a lot of taillight wiring. I don't know where it come from. I'm trying to figure out where it come from. But somewhere between Michigan and Alabama. Don't know. But if there was a truck stop they stopped at, they would use Scotch locks to fix the wires in the most random ways. And I guarantee it was one of those just make it work type of deals. So that fly, there's one fly in here. I'm going to go nuts, tell you the truth. Oh, right on. Well, if I ever go down there for parts, I'll be hitting you up. Old girls lately. That's cool. Yep. 1/3 of the price. So I bought 24 to 50 for $350. Yes. Yep. I used to use Bootheel used tractor parts. warranty used parts plus they would send Cracker Jacks in the parts box. That's pretty awesome, Keith. Yeah, what was it? I used a what the hell was it? What was it? What was it? Mil-Spec wiring connectors. I bought some Mil-Spec wiring connectors. Oh, I had that New Holland skid steer. I worked on that. I went out there again. He was having an issue with his glow plugs. Not working on a New Holland skid steer. That LS180B that I worked on. I probably didn't even do a video on that. But the dash melted. I put a new plug on it. I got some connectors from Mil-Spec wiring for the back of that, the plug from another company. It took me like two or three orders to get the right pins and the right connector and all that stuff so I could build the back of the harness properly for that dash panel. Try to save, the harness, basically. But I got it found, I got it worked out, and it was good to go. I think that, they sent me a lollipop. One of those companies with wiring connectors sent me a lollipop. So I'll have to figure out which one that was. I think it was custom. It might still be on here. It was either Mil-Spec or, let me see here. Which one was it? I think it was Mil-Spec. Yep, it was Mil-Spec, not custom connector kits. It was Mil-Spec wiring. They had the pins, and they sent them to me with the thing. Kentucky Tech. I'm a fan of the Technic angle wrenches. That's good. Round Scotch lock connectors were the first used a ton in telecommunications, but T-Tap ones, I have no idea who came up with those or the bright idea to use them in automotive. Yeah. You see a whole nother of in Belize. Really? What was this one here? Ho, 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 ho. In the bags. I'm a fan of Kentucky Tech. Hello, ZK. How are you? You go down to Bowling Green. Not normally. It's usually the week of our fair, and Bowling Green happens at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think, the 4 days or something like that, 3 days. I don't know what it is, but it's usually in the middle of our fair week. I was on our fair board for a long time, and I never went down there for it. A lot of those tractors leave Bowling Green and come to our local fair here. Is where a lot of those tractors do, because there's a lot of them that are coming back home through. So it works out pretty good. My brother's been down there a bunch of times, though, and it's all good. What's up to Diabolical Tech? I like that. Not much. Just got on here. Been working on my Plymouth. Found out what is wrong with it. Your Plymouth, is that the one with the Hemi in it? How'd you do with your Hemi? I'm still working. I'm still off work recovering from back surgery, but I'm getting better now. That's good. Yeah, if we could keep ZK in our thoughts, that would be great for to him. Yep, hopefully they fixed you up. So I'm better. You still plan on making the video on the JD Trans rebuild? Ooh. Yeah, after Bowling Green, some of them come to Lima, Allen County Fair. Yeah. Yep. There's a couple different ones there that they hit up, but there's there used to be a lot of the pro farms that would come up this way, and then because they're from north of here. Anyway, so I think they would just try to, get themselves right before they headed home. Something the supercharger is broke and leaking its own oiling system down on my cylinders. Gotcha. Well, that's good. At least you got an answer, right? because an answer's the thing you need. So that's for sure. All right. I tell you what, these Yeti coffee cups are pretty nice. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That coffee I put in there before the live stream started, over an hour ago. This coffee cup right here, cold. Put in the same time. That Yeti, still hot. Not gonna lie, it's pretty nice. Warm coffee. Well, it's not piping hot, but you know what I'm saying. Ryan, you have a great night. I will chat at you later. And as always, thanks for stopping in. And that's it. I caught the comments. What do you know? 41 in the chat. Who wants to talk? What do you want me to talk about? Let's talk about some EGR. What do you think? EGR is it a good thing, bad thing? What's your opinion? Oh, insulated tumblers are great. Oh, I don't know. This was my Father's Day gift from my nephew. It was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't. Some of those cheaper tumblers now are getting pretty darn good as well. Good night, Ryan. EGR again? Yeah. Well, I did have a phone call with Kentucky Tech about EGR, and it was a pretty good conversation. I think we got through it. I don't know what he actually found out. He never told me. He's gonna have to call me tomorrow and let me know what happened there. EGR, yeah, nobody likes eating their own waste. Yes, but I had to leave work again because I got the tech I was supervising over the IVT had to continue on without me, so I'm not sure when I'm. Oh boy, that's a tough one. Yeah, Don, 3 different coffee cups tonight. Yep, we got this one. You believe there was a chip, there's a little chip right here, and the restaurant was like, "Hey, that thing's chipped. Oh, we got to get rid of it now." I'm like, "I'll get rid of it for you." So I did. And they said, "Perfect." And then this one, I should have done that as like a giveaway question. Then this one. But EGR is great. You're recycling, and nothing can be bad about recycling. Think about the children. How dare you? EGR is cool. No, EGR is hot. They have to send it through a cooler before they put it back in the engine. Would have been an awesome video. Yeah, that totally would have. I was back to work for 2 weeks. I was able to start doing content, and I went downhill. And go back into the doctor. Hopefully, go back work July 5th. That would be sweet. Now that John Deere small excavators, you have to use Hitachi software for Hitachis. You can get on the excavator side with the Hitachi software, but you also can get on there with the John Deere software. So it's kind of a hit and miss depending on which one it is. If it's Hitachi, you have to go Hitachi. If it's John Deere, you go John Deere. Like 75G, it's the same thing as the 75, the whatever you want to call the Zaxxas 75 or whatever, ZX75 or what would that be? I don't even know. We don't sell a lot of Hitachi. We didn't sell a lot of Hitachis. We sold a lot of Deeres, but the 75, that would be, if it's John Deere 75, you're going with John Deere software, right through the 9-pin. But if you're having a Yanmar problem, I believe you can get through the John Deere software as well, through the 9-pin on that one. Pretty certain. And still yawning. Yeah, you're lying. EGR keeps Thomas Stentz. How are you doing, Thomas? EGR keeps paychecks minus Cummins backorder at everything. Yeah, I don't know if Cummins just quit making parts or what. 50% faulty rate if left untreated. Yeah. 50% fatality rate. Yes. Yep. I just don't. Man. Yeah, I hope you heal up quick, brother. That's for sure, ZK. I've been thinking about you quite a bit. Trying to make, every good thought you can send to ZK right now is definitely going to be worth it for sure. Thoughts, prayers, whatever you want to do. I don't know how that works for you, but do what you can. Give him some good karma, something. Stupid amount of pills. That's horrible. That's horrible. Just putting, yep. Let's talk about meningitis, but EGR is probably has a 50% rate too. Boy. Oh, I hope I haven't missed much. Oh my gosh, Mike, you've missed quite a bit. Not really. Just me jabberjawing like normal. But yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, that case wheel loader. I'm trying to do a video on that. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of videos done right now, just like always. But this week's been crazy. Next week's going to even be busier, and I don't know how it's going to work out. Like this is just content's going to be coming as hit and miss as I can do it. Oh, Rudy parts. Yeah, I waited like 20 days for a lip seal. It's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you missed it. Toolbox giveaway. No, that did not. Oh my gosh, XFL, that would be horrible. I don't know how I'd have to. You'd have to pay into that one. Maybe I should do one of them waffles on the old Facebook for it. $1,000 a ticket. 50 tickets. Let her roll. Let's see here. So the boss voted pulling the EGR cooler to test. It says it's just condensation. Ran 3 gens on a Friday. Give it back. Give it back and pray it doesn't get too bad. Have to go run and see the Matco. Man, y'all have a good night with your new life. Thanks, Will. Have a good one, man. Sweet deal, Anthony. XFL. Is the stock of heavy machinery as bad as the dealership car lots? Yes. Yep. There ain't nothing out there. Dang, I'm $1 short again. Well, hey, Anthony. Bubba, I gave up on parts last week. Had to fab a couple videos up on the easy way to make. Had the truck come in, needed a fuel transfer pump. Only one was available in Australia. Zach could probably ship it to you. The car dealership, 4 cars apart to make the lots look full. Jesus. Well, I will say this. I had to get a lift pump for a John Deere 4020 lift pump. How common is a lift pump for a 4020? It's just a lift pump. And they're on. I ordered it. It took, what was it, 6 days to get a lift pump for that thing? 6 days for a 4020 lift pump. How is that possible? Get over management. Nothing on. Yeah, overrule with yeah, for sure. No big deal. Did you get a vacuum test done on it though? Did you end up being able to vacuum test it? To see what it was? Or not? I don't think. you would have to have a lot of it would have to be a lot of idle time for that much condensation, man. Compare them to Snap-on. That would be a good video. Great video. The right grips, I don't know. Dave said that if he would have known the right grips were as good as they were, he wouldn't have bought the Precision Torques. That says a lot. That's saying a lot, isn't it? Haven't seen him tonight. Maybe he's on a train run, the 4th of July train run. One mechanic. Haven't seen him in a while. What else do we got? The case wheel loader. That International, I still haven't heard from the customer yet. They're sourcing the engines, so kind of working on that. Not really working on it at all. I was just sitting there waiting to see what happens. Also, I got coming in a little ditch witch come in. A little stand-on skid steer, like I don't know what is it. It was let's see. I took a picture of the serial number tonight because that just got dropped off on Friday, and it is a SK300 ditch witch. I'm almost certain it's a ditch witch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's ditch witch. But has anybody worked on one of those little guys? Stand on gas engine. I looked on Amazon. Unfortunately, they don't have fuel lift pumps with prime delivery for 4020s. Yeah, they don't. No, like there was John Deere didn't have them, and I didn't have them. It was pretty much out of stock. I traded my Flank Drive Plus wrenches. Didn't like them. Right over Snap-on, hands down. What? Come on, man. Kentucky Tech, what you doing down there? That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. I like my Snap-on wrenches. But are they wider? That's the real question. I don't know. Them Precision Torques are pretty good. Maybe I got to get a set of right grips. I don't know. I haven't worked on ditch witches, but I hear they're a pain because they're so packed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's this thing's a little stand-on skid steer. So you stand on the back of it, and yeah. Have a good night. Be safe, Ag Tech. Good luck to get it going if need be. Yeah, no, the problem was it was leaking. It was leaking externally. So it wasn't horrible, and they were still using it, but it was just leaking externally, like it was seeping. It was wet all the time. So they just wanted to change. So yeah, we did that. Sioux tools. Apparently the same as Snap-on. They were saying that about Icon too. So I'd be careful what you read on the internet. No, that's what they said. I don't know. Sioux. SIOUX tools. Let me look them up. See what they look like. I guess I'm curious now. Let's see. That's not the right one. Not this one. What was it called? How'd you spell it? SOUIX. Let's see here. SIOUX. I don't see. I see Impacts, Air Tools. Maybe that's who makes Snap-on's Air Tools. I don't think so. Let's see. Industrial Air Tools. So they make air tools. I don't know. Wait a week for some shocks for the Pete. They were wrong. Sent them back. They sent the same ones back to me. Send it. Take care, my man. Rudy. Phil, are there any fittings out there to hook a 5.9 and a 6.7 Cummins filter housing to test the transfer pump pressure? Is that the banjo style fittings? Because there are. You can get an inline T for those. Filter housing, transfer pump pressure. Is that the banjo fittings? Is that what you're talking about? Hit me up. Or hit it up in the comments, Rudy. If it's the banjo fittings, yes, there are. And you just got to get the banjo. It comes with a longer bolt and an extra banjo fitting, and you put it in there and tee in. Basically, it tees in. Kentucky, I don't own flank drive miner before that came out. I like the pieces of right easier prices of right grips easier on the wallet. Yes, I'm going to Luke. I am getting a diesel laptop. It's being shipped supposedly. We'll see. But it's on its way, and I did the Kajali Jaltist is the one I ordered. So we're gonna try that out and see what it's like. They're not a sponsor. They're nothing. I'm just a regular dude ordering it. Due to grinder, front exhaust, cough. eBay, it's awesome. Right on. Yes, it's a Snap-on owner company. Okay. Snap-on owned company. Okay. That makes sense now. Flank drive plus bad. Flank drive good. Flank drive plus bad. Yes. Picked up a 5095L 1-inch wrench on eBay for $300. Right on. 5095L, whatever brand that is. But a 1-inch wrench for $300? Impact, I bet. Bet you that's the impact wrench. That's not a bad deal for a 1-inch impact wrench. Flank drive and paint is not good. Flank drive plus, yeah. No doubt. The plus, there are a lot of money sitting in there because they won't fit nothing unless it's very bad shape. Is Snap-on is their correct address? Is Snap-on. Contact Snap-on Drive. Thomas Stentz, Rudy there. Quick Connect and look up Snap-on makes a kit. Oh, the Quick Connects. I know what you're talking about now. They're same on Ivecos type thing. I wasn't sure if it was banjo fittings. I think the seller has them for sale. If you guys want to grab one, or it's a good deal. Good evening, JC. Man, I was just talking about you earlier. Did you get all your wood unloaded? Man, you've been busy, JC. I missed your live stream. I was on my way back from dinner. I'll send you a picture of my dinner tonight. Ooh, boy. The banjo plug on the top of the filter housing, yes. You can do the top of the filter housing, too, for pressure if you're just checking pressure. But most of the time, Cummins wants you to do an inlet and outlet differential pressure to make sure your filter's still good. But I think an outlet, you know what I'm saying? The banjo one, they do make it. I don't know who the kit came from that I used to use, but I will try to find out and maybe post something on there. Had a Sioux 1/2-inch impact. They have banjo fitting with a test port for the supply line at the injection pump. Yes. Yeah, I've got one of those banjo bolts with threaded back hole, 1/8-inch pipe, Country Mile. Hey, Mr. JC. Do you have more rugged laptop? Do you have a more rugged laptop to use with Jaltist? It's coming with a Toughbook, the Panasonic Toughbook, I guess. The whole kit and caboodle is coming, XFEL. So it's going to be, the Dell that I use right now is Let's just say this one is what's Inspiron 700. I don't even know what model this one is, but I got the new Dell not that long ago, and in and out of the backpack, taking her around, it's not. Let's just say it's dented up a little bit. It was no good. Evening, JC. Good luck. It took 3 weeks to get mine. Haven't heard from a salesman since. I've had a couple of weeks, but they're short-handed now, so I'm busy operating equipment, not much wrenching. Gotcha. Which one did you get, Luke? I'm on the right side of the dirt tucky. Life is good. How about you? Low Country Mile. Another day in paradise. Diesel Dog, what's up, man? Nice to see you in the chat, as always. My dinner was very good. I bet it was. It looked delicious. One night I'm going to come down there and you're going to, be all good. I'm going to have dinner. Banjo. Yes. 10-4. That's what I'm talking about. With you on that. Yeah, threw down some cash this week, bud. We'll find out how good it is. Making it rain, no. It rained a lot. Luke, you did get the text. Okay. Come in a giant case, but everything is in one case. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to come in the whole. Yep. It's supposed to come in the Pelican case, and it should be everything in that case. It stays in that case, and hopefully it's not like 10,000 pounds, because I'd like to, it's not something I'm going to leave in my service truck every night. That's for sure. And if it's a good Pelican case, it should be able to withstand the weather. So, we'll see. We'll see where I can figure out how to store it. I do want to find a nice place for it on the truck, so it's not like every day I got to do something random. Service truck mount. Yeah, I want to get one of those Ram mounts. I think that's what they call them, for in the service truck, that I can mount right up and have the laptop inside the service truck, so I can do some stuff there. Let's see. Takes up some room on the passenger floorboard. That's where I'm thinking. And that's in the cab. Yep. I'd like to figure out how to not put it in the cab, but it's going to end up in the cab. That's just how it's going to be. Get extra insurance for that, Phil. Yes, that's a good point. Good point on that. I might have to call my insurance man and tell him that I did order a huge investment. But yeah, I'm not going to leave it in the truck. That ain't not happening. Seriously, JC, I will get a hold of you tomorrow, and maybe we'll see what happens. I'm going to be wonder how far out of the way it would be. And I don't know when I'm going down. But I will get a hold of you tomorrow. That would be awesome. Thank you, JC. Just seatbelt in the passenger seat. Now, where's the boy supposed to ride? I got a car seat sitting over there, Kentucky Tech. Good Lord. How are we supposed to have, passengers without... It happens. JC's been a busy man lately. Very, very busy man. Yeah, modify them for sure. That would be no issue. To go out of a Super Duty into a Sterling with a little fabrication. I will tell you this, JC. There's no way it can mount to the dash on a Sterling. No way. Oh man. If you're like me, the only available space, don't have much room. Yeah, it's I have an 11-foot bed on a Sterling, and it's not. There ain't a lot there. But there's for whatever could happen would make me feel. But yes, I'm going to call him I am going to call him tomorrow and make sure that that is covered on the truck, because I do have extra riders for certain things, and that would be a good place to start there, Country Mile Garage. I appreciate that for sure. I know. I did a. I don't know if I put any pictures up of what I did to do a little fixing on that. That bar that comes down and the dad. Anyway, I built a whole other support bracket that goes right to the floorboard for the dash itself. It's helped out quite a bit, actually. The dash doesn't wave at you while you're driving down the road now. It just kind of rattles and shakes. That one top piece that sits anyway. Oh, right on. That's even better. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, let me know. I'll either pick them up or figure out how to send you some money for shipping, or one or the other. So I might be driving by that area at some point here. That's got to be the coolest kid in school, Dad, picking him up in the service truck. Yeah, I drop him off. Drop him off. It's only 2 miles up the road, but I drop him off at school in the service truck, and we park in the parking lot way out and walk all the way in. Kindergarten, it's a big deal, but it's worth it. Make sure you can read the black and white print. Insurance agents might as well be used car salesmen. Yeah, actually, the insurance guy I got right now, the agent is really good. It takes him a couple of days to get back to me on some stuff. And I think it's more because he's drilling the underwriters to make sure that that's in there and covered, because I ask him pretty specific questions sometimes, just getting started. But once we get he used to be a service manager at a automotive dealership. So he kind of knows what's going on as far as what you want to insure. When you're like, hey, I want to insure my tools. He's like, yeah, what do you got for value? Your figure. Yeah. Is that replacement, or is that what you figure it's worth now? Because, they're only worth half or whatever. He said, you know what I mean? So he wanted to make sure it was replacement value and to do a good inventory. And I told him about having some video footage of it. And he's like, that would be perfect. And he could stop it, slow down, and, really go through and exactly what you have it. So toolbox tours are good for insurance guys, from what I'm told. That'd be awesome career day. It would. Good insurance agent is the same as a good tool truck guy. Absolutely. I had bought a short bus, and my son wanted to take it to prom with his friends and their ladies. He was the coolest kid in school after that. I can't even handle it. That's awesome. That is awesome. He wanted to take a short bus to school. That is phenomenal. I could only imagine rolling up in a short bus. Oh, and for the ladies that had the lift gate on the side, so you could, they wouldn't have to come down the steps. They could just, oh man. You could even use the video footage off YouTube showing all the tools you lost. Yeah. That's what, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's too cool, JC. Random. Yeah, like on the last day of school around here, seniors will drive a tractor to school on the last day of school and drive it home. It's something. It's something that happens. You take a tractor to school your last day of school. It's just one of those things. Yeah. There's all sorts of weird stuff we do. We have a bunch of Good Lord. But it's been an hour and a half tonight. It's been an hour and a half. I went with What is it? Don't try. Is it for a specific company? Was don't tread on. What is the "Don't tread on me" sign? Is it for a specific company? No, no. It was just a random sign that I think somebody bought it for me. Just a random sign. Done that tractor driving to school. Absolutely. Behind your flag. Oh, the one up over next to the deer right here. That one. We had an alternate vehicle day. School parking lot full of tractors, four-wheelers, and lawnmowers. Let's see. We had a driver tractor to school day during FFA week. Right on. Cool. Like it. Or are you talking the bottom one down here? There's so many. They got a cow on the second floor of the school and couldn't get it out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just a random one that somebody got me. I don't even know where it came from, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure. There's I don't know. I don't know what they mean. I'm so confused. TT Productions. I went with Kajali Jaltist. That's what I went with. We're gonna try it out. See what happens. Have a good one. Take care. Let me see how we doing here. Yeah, we're doing okay. Here we pull cattle trailers to school. That's awesome. Jaltist with a tough book. Absolutely. Yes, yes. But I am going to wrap it up for the night because I am still yawning. And this is 4 cups of coffee in for this afternoon, evening. You guys have a great one. Thanks for stopping in. I will definitely be doing a video on the Diesel laptops as like an unboxing video, I guess, of what I bought. And they are not. Say this again. I didn't have any brakes on this stuff. Nothing. I just went there as my own repair company and purchased it. That's how I did it. Talked to the guy, so I'm gonna do an unboxing video and see what happens from there. So you guys have a good one. I appreciate it as always, and have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully it's drier for you guys than me, and you guys have a good one. We will talk to you next week for sure. Be safe out there.